Hey, what's going on, my people? Today we're going to be juicing in the Word. So we got a good green juice. We're going to be actually getting our bodies ready for, Monday's coming up. So you want to have your body getting ready for Monday. You want to make sure that you're putting good stuff into your body so you can actually be ready to go, do whatever you got to do, accomplish, and your body is actually rejuvenated, ready to go. So today we're going to be doing, we have bok choy, we have cucumber, we got celery, and we have lemon, and we have one apple. So today we got bok choy. It's one of my favorite vegetables. This vegetable actually got an anti-aging agent inside of it. So a lot of the Asian culture, they use this actually bok choy. It does cost a little bit, but it's money, man. I mean, you got money to do anything else you want to do. You can buy some bok choy. One of the things about it, it is in the cabbage family, but the benefits are very, very, very super beneficial. And it has a lot of chlorophyll in it, which also helps the skin, actually helps the body, helps the glow. So you want to make sure you're getting your bok choy. We're going to have the actual cucumber. The cucumber is alkaline. The bok choy is alkaline. One thing about the cucumber, you want to make sure you leaving the skin on. A lot of people take the skin off. The chlorophyll and stuff is in the skin, but make sure you wash it. Also, we have something that most people do not like to eat, but some people do like for snacks with peanut butter and raisins. That's my daughter. And so one is celery. And I know a lot of people don't just eat plants and stuff, so that's cool with that. Back when, you can look and see a thing, the people who actually cook like hot wings, 9 times out of 10, they have celery inside that bag with those hot wings. The reason being is they know that the celery will help bring down your blood pressure for eating all them hot wings. So you won't be able to say, oh, yeah, no, you probably didn't even eat the celery when you come back and try to tell you had high blood pressure from their food. But they put the celery in there. Celery helps lower the high blood pressure. It's alkaline. I'm telling you, a lot of people don't understand how good this is. You don't want to overdo it, but you do want to do it. You know what I mean? In moderation, get you a couple stalks every a couple of days to get it into your bloodstream, to help assimilate into your body, to help lower, this stuff here actually helps. This is the stuff that God made. This is the stuff that is alkaline. And I have the good old trusty lemon. So we're going to be using the lemon today. So the lemon is the only food that will actually be alkaline when it hits your tongue. It's an acid, and I already peeled it. So it'll be alkaline when it hits your tongue. It automatically goes from an acidic state to an alkaline state. And I ain't gonna say it's the only one, but it's the one that I know that actually does it. So being that said, we're going to be talking about the juice and the word. So this is the juice side of things. The word side of things is coming from Genesis 26. So the word is this, Isaac was Abraham's son, and he was in a place where his father had done died, and Isaac was in a land of the Philistines. And so the king Amalek was the king at the time, and there was another famine. There was a famine during Abraham's time, and now it's another famine back into the land. And what happened is, it's kind of like generational things will try to repeat itself, even in this time, back when they had the Great Depression and all these other diseases and things came into the land. So things began to try to repeat itself, a cycle repeat itself. But God was taking care of his people even before the famine came. And when the famine came, he still was taking care of his people. And in the lineage of Abraham was Isaac. So Isaac, here he is in the famine, and he is trying to actually be in a land where his father had been. But God told him not to go into Egypt, and he was going to tell him the place where to go. So he goes into this place and where the Philistines are there, and they are ruling and they're doing their thing. And Isaac is like this. He's going to listen to the voice of the Lord. See, a lot of times what happened, we don't read our word. We go and listen to the voices but we're not listening to the word of God and reading the word of God for ourselves. The Bible says, study to show thyself approved, to be a workman, not ashamed. So here we are. We're needing to get this juice going, and we're going to talk a little more about being not ashamed. So I got the celery. We're going in with the celery. Today is a great day, you know what I'm saying, to juice. Let's get this juice going. So we got our celery, one stalk of celery. I got cucumber. I got just one cucumber. I'm not using it, just one cucumber. One cucumber is sufficient. I use 2 stalks of celery. Some people might want to use more than that. So, but it's up to you. I tried to use 2 stalks of celery, 1 cucumber, 1 apple, and 1 lemon. This is my Green Star Elite juicer. This is what we call a twin masculating juicer. So it's turning like this. They're turning into each other. So one is turning this way, another is turning that way. So they're turning like this towards each other to grind it. It's like teeth in there, and it's grinding. So you get the most out of your actual juice. Where like there's like other juices out there, they don't give you that much yield on the juice, and you don't want that much pulp to be coming out. You want to get everything. You don't want a bunch of it be left inside of the juicer. You want to make sure you're getting it all. And this one I had noticed, man, I've had quite a few juicers that were not able to bring a yield, and every time I got finished with them, it's still a lot of water in the pulp, and a lot of stuff that didn't get ground in. So I end up, getting one of these juices, and I can truly tell you that it has been very beneficial for me. One thing about it, your body go through a healing process. You want to get the best food that you can get into your body, because the body will heal itself every 7 years, providing that we put the things in it that need to be put in it. But you ain't got to go 7 years for it to heal itself. It does it every time you get cut. It got all kind of white blood cells and, blood cells to help. So you want to put the best food into your body. This will help your kidneys. This will help your liver. This will actually help your gallbladder, kidney stones. It'll help. So you want to put this stuff in your body, man. I learned that, a lot of times we force our kids to eat their fruits and vegetables when you just got to find a way to present it to them in a different way, and they'll get more in without the force. Because the force make them go up until their adulthood and be like, man, I ain't eat no vegetables. And we got all kind of fast food places here in America that appeal to the eye of anybody, not just kids. So try to get some green foods in this week. And one of the things that I know, the more green foods you get into your body going to respond in a better way, because the green foods have so much benefits in them. And a lot of times what we try to do, we trying to eat. We're trying to eat and chew. You won't, I ain't gonna say you won't, I won't eat all this just chewing. But I'm gonna drink it all because it's so easy to drink, and it's gonna taste good. People don't like stuff, that don't taste good. Some people say I can't, like it's bitter. Well, what you can do, you can add another apple to it to make it taste better. Now, that's what I do. I'm just going to add 1 apple because I done got to the point my palate has changed. And once your palate changes, then it's not as bad on you. But you got to get to the point where your palate changes and give it time for your palate to change. Don't just, kick against it because it don't taste like you wanted the first time. And it ain't got to be perfect, y'all. A lot of people trying to get the juice perfect. Just drink it, man. Just get you some and get it to where you like it. And if you don't like it, add like an apple to it first before you go to doing a lot of other stuff, because apples have sugar in it naturally that will actually sweeten. So some apples are sweeter than others. Like the Granny Smith apple is more of a green bitter apple, and these apples here, they're actually sweeter. So It all depends on what day it is. I get me a green apple, I might get me, you know what I'm saying, some of the other apples, the red apples. And it doesn't really, you know what I'm saying, it all depends on what you're trying to work on. The green apples are the better of the apples. But let me show you something. See, I'm ringing that. That's the pulp. This is all the pulp that I have. This is all the pulp I have right here. That is it. Out of all that I had, and I'm gonna take it back through. Take it back through. That's all the pulp I had out of all that vegetables and stuff. And I'm gonna take it back through one more time, just to show you. You couldn't even do that with another, like them Jack Lange juices and stuff. You can't grab the pulp and take them up out of your hand and put them back through. It's just, they're not designed like this one. So, you know what I'm saying, to the people at Green Star, you know, they did a great job. It's an American company. Nevertheless, not saying it's good because it's American, but because they made a good quality product here. Not only that, they got a good warranty that comes with it that they stand by. So, yeah, man, we got the juice ready. And so we're going to get into it. And so we got our juice here. And as you see, we got quite a bit of juice. So we're just going to pour it in. It's nice and smooth, clean juice. So as we were saying earlier, that Isaac sowed in a time of famine and received 100-fold harvest in that time of famine. And one of the things about it, he sowed in famine. You got to have seed in order to sow. So one thing about it, all this came from a seed. All of this juice, everything that you see came from a seed. Somebody had to sow it. And I don't know if you sow in good seeds or not, but you need to sow good seeds in this season. In this September, the month of Rehoboth, you need to make sure that you sow in good seeds, because what's going to happen when you begin to sow your good seeds, you will see a good harvest. No farmer has actually went out to sow apples and was looking for oranges. So you got to actually know what kind of seed that you're going to sow. You're going to sow good seed. We just sowed a good seed to being able to get all this fruits and vegetables to get into this here jar so I can put it in my body. And I'm here to help you. And I hope you're actually going to go and get you know, some good foods into your body. Sow some good seeds into your body. Not only that, not only to your body, but into your life. See, Isaac was blessed because of what Abraham, his father, had done. And I don't know about you, but you may be somebody's parent, you may be somebody's cousins, you kin to somebody, and what somebody can do is look at your life and be blessed by the life that you are living. And I can tell you this, that the things that we do that we think nobody sees, that's what the people see the most. So continue to always to sow good seeds when even nobody's looking at you, because somebody's looking at you when nobody's looking at you. Understand this, child of God. It's been good. Sow in a time of famine. Sow in a time of good. Sow in this time, the month of Rehoboth. And see, Isaac was troubled because the people of the Philistines, the king Abimelech, had told him to leave because he had got so great. And he became so wealthy, he became so prosperous, he became so blessed because God keeps his covenant. And when he became blessed, he told him to leave. And he left, and he left as he was commanded to do, and he began to dig a well. And in this well, he began to dig, and they came up and covered it up. And it was his father's well. And they came and covered up, and he moved again, and they came and covered up the well again. And the third time he moved, they left him alone. And he said, he named that well Rehoboth, for God has made room for us. God will make room for us. See, it doesn't matter whether you believe it or not, but God is working behind the scenes. But you have to have faith in order to be able to see him working behind the scenes. All things work together for the good for those who are called according to his purpose. And you've been called, if you're listening to this and you seeing this and you seeing me, or you may be seeing me for the first time and you may be saying, well, wow, there go Darrell again because you saw some of my earlier videos. But I'm telling you this, God is working behind the scene. It doesn't matter if you're sick right now, God is working behind the scenes. It doesn't matter if your bills are due and you don't have the money, God is working behind the scene. It doesn't matter if your child or your relationships are going down, God is working behind the scene. He's a restorer. He will restore hopes. He will restore dreams. And God is saying this, don't give up, cave in and quit. Just like this juice was made today, you were made in God's image and likeness way long ago. Before we actually was in our mother's womb, he knew us. And he don't want you to give up, cave in and quit. And this is Juice and the Word. I hope you have an excellent day. And one thing I can tell you this, beloved, I wish above all things you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prosper. This is good. It's not bitter. It's just right, just like I like it. Got enough of the sweet, got enough of the greens, and I'm gonna go take care of this. Y'all have a blessed one. If you actually want to get a Green Star Elite juicer, just click the link below.